I saved a man's daughter from drowning, and 3 weeks later, he sued me for $50,000. He said I ruined his life. He had no idea I was about to ruin his. I was a lifeguard at Ocean View Beach for 8 summers. I've pulled drunk college kids out of riptides and reunited lost toddlers with panic-stricken moms. I thought I had seen it all, but last August, everything changed. I was in the tower when I saw a little girl, maybe 7 years old, caught in a nasty rip current about 50 yards out. Her dad was flailing around trying to grab her, but he was panicking, pushing her further under. I didn't think. I dove in. I swam harder than I ever have in my life. By the time I got to her, she was face down. I hauled her onto the sand. She wasn't breathing. I started CPR immediately. Chest compressions are violent if you're doing them right. You might crack a rib, but you're trading a cracked rib for a beating heart. After 2 terrifying minutes, she coughed up water and started crying. The beach erupted in cheers. The dad was sobbing, shaking my hand, thanking me for giving him his daughter back. I went home feeling like a hero. 3 weeks later, a process server knocked on my door. He handed me a thick envelope. I opened it and froze. It was a lawsuit. The plaintiff, the father I had just helped. The charge, assault and battery. The justification, he claimed I used excessive force during the rescue and traumatized his child by touching her without consent. He was suing for medical damages and emotional distress. I felt sick. I called the number on the paperwork. The dad answered. "Why are you doing this?" I asked. "I saved her life." He laughed. Actually laughed. "Look, buddy, I know you have insurance through the city. My daughter has a cracked rib from your Little Hero Act. That's a payout. We need a new car. Just settle, and this goes away." He wasn't traumatized. He was broke and greedy. He was using his daughter's near-death experience to shake down a lifeguard. I hired a lawyer. He looked at the case and smiled a cold, shark-like smile. "He wants to play hardball? Let's play." We didn't settle. We went to mediation. The dad sat across the table, looking smug. "50 grand, he said. "Or we go to trial, and I paint you as a child abuser." My lawyer didn't blink. He slid a single piece of paper across the table. "Sir," my lawyer said, "are you familiar with the Good Samaritan law? It protects first responders from liability during a rescue. But that's not why we're here." My lawyer pulled out a tablet and pressed play. It was drone footage from that day, taken by a kid flying a DJI Mavic over the beach. "We found this online," my lawyer said. "The video showed the rescue, yes, but it also showed the 5 minutes before the rescue. It showed the dad sitting on his cooler, chugging a beer, staring at his phone, while his daughter walked straight into the ocean alone. It showed him looking up, seeing her drowning, and stumbling into the water because he was intoxicated." The dad's face went pale white. "You sued us for assault," my lawyer continued, "which opens up the discovery phase of a trial. That means we get to examine all the circumstances of the event, including your blood alcohol level, which the paramedics noted on the report, but didn't act on because they were focused on the child." I leaned forward. "You wanted 50 grand for a new car? If you don't drop this lawsuit in the next 10 seconds, we are sending this footage to Child Protective Services. You won't just lose the lawsuit. You'll lose her." The dad started stammering. I didn't know. "You have 5 seconds, I said. He signed the withdrawal papers right there on the table, his hands shaking so hard he dropped the pen twice. As he walked out, head hanging low, my lawyer shouted after him, "Oh, and you're paying my legal fees. Expect the bill on Monday." He wanted a payout. Instead, he got a bill for $5,000 and a permanent record as the guy who tried to sue the person who saved his kid. Some people say you shouldn't kick a man when he's down, but when that man tries to stand on your neck, you kick as hard as you can.